But why now? Why now? I mean, they've had a losing season for the past several seasons.
This is something that I don't take lightly. Yesterday was actually a tough day for me. It was very emotional at my house because of how much I love this team. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I keep getting pulled back in. Like everybody else, something happens, Joe Gibbs comes back, you get pulled back in. RG3's here, you get pulled back in. And frankly, when I look at it objectively, I don't have a lot of hope for this team. They're in disarray. It's a mismanaged team. I think RG3 has been mismanaged. I think there's discord in the locker room. We clearly see it. I believe there are players who have quit on this team. So the Redskins quit on me and the other fans long before I quit on them. Is this final? I don't know. I hope I can stick to it, but
if they start winning next game,
I don't think that would be. I've made it public. I've made it public at this point, so I think I have to kind of stick with what I'm sticking with. But I wish them well. I love them. I want them to succeed. I'm tired. And I have to say, 85% of the people who've written to me agree and understand what I'm saying. They're coming from the same place. Some people have said, "Oh, you're disloyal. You're turning your back on them." I've been a fan for 40 years. I went to my first game when I was about 11 years old at RFK. Can't tell you how many games I've gone to, how much money I've spent on this team, how much of my heart I've given them. I'm done.
Yeah.
They don't do enough to keep us involved.
As you said, it's not good for your health.
It's not good for my health. Yeah. I'm yelling. I'm upset.
Yeah, and like I said, you're speaking for a lot of Redskins fans. This was featured by the Washington Post. Your tweets were last night. They won at 106.7 The Fan. So I think that speaks to that fact that a lot of people are feeling that way right now. So, well, thank you for sharing your thoughts.
So I'm just one fan.
Yeah, well, but you speak for many. Well, we are getting a lot of reaction from fans on social media to what Tony said, who either support or disagree with Tony's decision to call it quits. Joe wrote on our Facebook page, "Way to go, Tony. I came to the same conclusion at the end of last season." But Terry writes, "Will always be a Washington Redskins fan till the end. Tony, sorry you gave up." All right, there you go. Yep. Well, do you agree with Tony? Are you ready to quit the team too? We want to know what you think about the team. Join the conversation online on our MyFoxDC Facebook and
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Wild Show, the Washington on the Washington Redskins. And we usually start our show off with making a statement about domestic violence and breast cancer awareness. The NFL has a commercial now that they're actually airing that talks about, domestic violence. They're using all the NFL players, which I think is.
They heard me. I don't know. Did you get paid yet?
No.
No more Tony Perkins. Okay. That's right. We'll explain that to you in a minute. And also on breast cancer awareness, of course, last month the whole entire NFL wore pink in their uniforms, and they're still, on the campaign of breast cancer awareness. Because if you come to the actual games, they pass out pink ribbons and different items of that such. So breast cancer awareness, ladies, please get your tests, and men also. When you go get your physicals, have them check your chest. Leave it in that.
That's your check, but they're gonna check your check anyway. But it's your chest.
Yeah. And watch for those domestic violence commercials, man, because they all on the point. So, with that being said, okay, collectively, disappointed. I'm disappointed, but I'm a Redskins fan. Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, Daryl, I'm gonna start this segment off by let you vent because one of our hometown newscasters, was venting. I guess he was. I don't know what he was doing, But if you're a real Redskin fan, you don't quit. I don't care. Listen to me. I don't care who they got out there. You understand me? If you can stay around when they had number 8 out there,
Sexy Rex.
You can stay out there now.
Right.
Okay. All right. We went through what 2.5 years of Sexy Rexy.
Woo.
If you stayed a Redskin fan while Rex Grossman was the quarterback.
How about that?
Right.
How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, what's the problem now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't want to hear this nonsense.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
About all this nonsense.
What's that deal?
Okay. So
Tony Perkins.
yeah.
Well, first of all, that's how I feel about that.
Yeah, okay. All right. If you can get the uncensored version of that, you can hear what you said. Okay.
Right.
We might edit it and put it into this cold blood, put it out there like that. But I mean, I'm surprised. I really was surprised, But I mean, now, I don't know if Tony will ever see this or whatever case may be. Maybe you do see the Wild Show. I don't know. But Tony, I'm surprised. I really am. But then I'm not surprised because I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really think you really knew anything about football anyway, Tony. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I didn't know Tony knew that much about football. So, and maybe that's why he's mad because he really don't know about football.
That makes sense.
That's all.
That makes more sense than what he said.
I mean, and I'm only voicing my opinion. I am a Redskin fan. I'm gonna be a Redskin fan, and I'm gonna tell you
tired of
something.
being a Redskin, like somebody be making them be a Redskin. I'm tired. I'm everybody in my household with emotional.
Man, you know what we should do? We should try to see.
I'm not gay anymore. I've been delivered.
See if we can get that footage. Yeah, I seen that crazy jump.
That's all I
They
need.
don't make no men no more. I don't like men no more. I don't turn no person. I like women's. I said women's. I was like, you know what? Can't even say it.
He went home with a bag of nuts.
Okay. I was like, what in the world?
I was like, come on, man.
That was hilarious. Okay. I don't know. But nevertheless, hey, maybe you can take the Tony Perkins clip and actually edit it in and make it a song. You know what I mean? I kind of like the fact that they had put music to what was the other thing we was watching that had music in it? Was it that?
No, it was the girl who said that she couldn't see.
Oh yeah.
I'm legally blind.
Yeah. Right.
P.O.P. Hold it down.
And she
Mom, I love you.
Right. Mama, I love you.
Okay, all right. Even she was down for who the POP is. I don't know who that is. But
Pimp Squad.
But now after watching the game again, RG3 didn't play a bad game. You understand me? Different quarterbacks have different styles, and so I don't know what's so different about what they did in 2012 and what he's doing now. But I will say this. If y'all can keep on talking about how you think he's holding the ball too long or how you think he's not taking enough drops and his footwork is not good, he was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
He won Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down.
His touchdown to interception ratio was just as good as Peyton Manning and Tom Brady that year.
As a rookie.
Yeah. Yep.
His running back led the NFL, ended up breaking the Redskins' all-time rushing record, and then he got hurt at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And yes, I think he came back too early. But I'm an RG3 fan, okay?
So you know what the difference is, right?
Yeah.
2012, they was blocking for him. They was all excited. Everybody was excited,
In a different blocking scheme.
Yeah, and now, it's a block party.
Okay. Basically.
Come on in.
Will Compton played well against the Dallas Cowboys, and he played fair against the Minnesota Vikings. He took a bye week, and did you know y'all wasn't playing today? I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Will Compton, I'm gonna tell you, I was surprised. Will, I'm serious. I mean,
Will or Tom? 'Cause you know
Tom Compton. Who? No, it's Will Compton.
Will play for
Tom
defense.
Compton.
And Tom play
Who's
for
on defense?
Will.
Will's on defense. Okay.
Who's on first?
I don't know who's on third.
Well, wait, I tell you what. I clear that up. Number 68.
There you go.
Tom.
Okay.
Tom.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, the one that got called for
Okay.
blocking in the back.
That's TC.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So TC. So now we got it straight. All right. Okay. You know. But one thing for sure, you wasn't blocking. That's for sure. I'll tell you right now, man.
He legally blind.
Yeah, man.
So that mean you can't see? Barely.
Okay. I was like, you know, you when my running back is getting hit in the backfield, my line is not blocked.
Oh no,
okay,
sir.
okay,
Oh
okay.
no, sir. Absolutely.
A defensive line. I ain't talking about a linebacker.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm talking about a defensive line
Yeah.
should not be the first one making a hit on my running back in the backfield. Okay.
Not all the time.
So, you know, and then, you know, it's not just the line. I mean, how you go from hitting almost 49, 50 field goals in a row and miss 2 extra points? That's what the field goals are equivalent to. Extra points, man. You inside the 20 and kick it to the right,
Yeah.
and then back up a little bit and kick it to the right again, and then you act like you ain't even care.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, listen to me, man. I know I'm too old. That's why after you get a
You
certain
say
age.
the wind was blowing.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen to me. He threw the wind blowing too after I kicked him in the high. I'm gonna tell you right now. See, you couldn't play on no team with me. I'm telling you right now because they'd be like, you can't play the next game. Well, he ain't gonna play the game either. Cause I'm telling you right now because his butt bone been broke. I'm telling you right now, he'd have missed that right there. I'm sure he came to the sideline, I would slam, kick him in his butt.
That also to me changed the tone of the game.
Yeah, it changed the tone of the game. Listen to me, man. They had already recovered a botched field goal. I mean, a punt attempt, punt return attempt, and was inside the 20.
Right.
Made some crucial mistakes. Number 68. Okay.
Crucial.
Yeah, blocking the back. I think one of them was blocking the back,
Got it, yeah.
and then one of them was a he lined up wrong, lined like a receiver. I'm talking, you know you ain't gonna block nobody. Anytime you line like you playing receiver, you ain't trying to block nobody. So
I told you he legally blind. He didn't know what it was.
but once Halou made that great play, and we ended up scoring because I'm telling you right now, man, Alfred Morris made that.
Well, Halou had to make that up after he fumbled the ball, ran all the way downfield and then fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
He still got to remember he light in the tail, and that when you get ready to go down and you got all type of people reaching for the ball, that's what they do now.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the receivers or the backs don't know that they trying to punch out, they trying to swat down, they trying to do anything to get that ball out because they know you so focused on trying to get another 1 or 2 yards.
Yeah, that's right.
Go down with 2 hands on the ball, please.
That's right.
That's all you gotta do. But he made it back up, because I sat there in my living room and thought that they were just going, just run a couple of plays and try to run the clock out.
Yeah.
So I was shocked that they scored. I really was,
Oh, yeah.
I was happy.
I like how
they
they set
changed
up
the
there,
game.
yeah. Cause set up 2 draw plays, cause it was blitzing. Set up 2 draw plays, and one of them I said, like I said, man, Alfred Morris, man, had a heck of a run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You could tell he wanted to play yesterday.
Oh yeah. He wanted to play.
So
He still let RG3 know I got your back.
So I tell you, we're gonna take a look at what Tough Shorty got to say about the rookie corner to find out how his rookies did in this particular game, because 27-7, it wasn't all bad, but it was only a couple of things good. So we'll be back after Tough Shorty gives his rookie corner on the Wild Show.
Hey y'all, Tough Shorty here. This is the Wild Show here, and we're in the rookie lab. Unfortunately, as you can see, I'm looking like one of the offensive linemen. This has been a funny game. My rookies, they kind of look like rookies this game pass. I mean, we look like rookies. I can't really point out no particular rookie in this game because I feel like this. I feel like my head has been twisted around. And my neck is just like, wow, where the heck are they coming from? But I can at least say this about Rashad Breeland. Once again, this kid, he has flashes of a great corner. Then I can talk about Trent Murphy. The guy look like he can come through and bust through a whole offensive line. Then some players look like he just get washed down the line. All right. Oh, I got to talk about this rookie here. Moses Murphy. Moses. He came in for, Trent Williams. But he didn't do bad. He didn't do great because he still let somebody come in and sack our great quarterback, RG3. All right. Woo! Tough Piggy want to say this. The rookies might have to play more because some of the old vets on this team just look butt off. Okay. Like Hal Cosell used to say. I can't even say what he said. But I'm going to say this. Man, if we don't play better, the rookies are going to have to really start standing up and telling the veterans, what are you guys doing? Because they're not playing Washington Redskins football. Okay, this is Tough Shorty here, a.k.a. Wild Man. All right, Tough Piggy, here in the rookie lab, and we're out of here. See you next time.
Okay, so, Tough Shorty is always on them rookies, my heart.
Showing up.
I don't really believe in a rookie. Once you make it to the NFL, this is your first year. You ain't no rookie. That rookie is your first time doing something. This ain't your first time playing football, but it's your first time being in the NFL. So this is your first year. That's all. You're a first year.
A freshman.
Right. You're a freshman. Yeah, you call it freshman if you want to. But nevertheless, though, our rookies have played some great games, and also they've been putting it in some big situations, though. You know what I mean? That they should be put in.
Yeah, Breeden was again covering one of the better receivers in the NFL.
Yeah, matter of fact, that could be Johnny Manziel boy.
Right. It's Texas A&M.
Yeah,
he's a rookie.
Yeah,
Evans.
But that's what they're going to do from here on out. He gonna play. The best receiver.
Yeah.
And all it's going to do is just make him better.
That's all.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah. So everybody talking about RG3, and so his press conference, he decided that he would put on himself to say that everything is his fault.
Right.
Which I don't know if he's doing that to say, look, they really know what they did and what they didn't do, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it on my chest so that I ain't gotta worry about hearing them out. I would put it like this: when they say you throw somebody in the bus, now I'll throw you in the bus if I take the blame off myself and it really is my fault, and I may try to make you look bad, and then you're not able to defend yourself. But for him to say what he was saying, I don't think he thrown nobody in the bus.
He wasn't really throwing nobody in the bus.
And I just throwing somebody in the bus. That's like snitching.
I said, I felt like that he was trying to, let everybody know, take part in what you've done, what you did do, what you didn't do,
Right.
and own up to it, right. And just man up to it and correct it.
Yeah.
Let's come together as a team. Because it's the last time I looked on the field, it's 11 players.
Sure.
And he only played offense. I ain't seen him on defense yet or special team.
Or coaching.
And so we have all that out there.
Right.
So I like what he said when he said that, but then I also like Jay Gruden. He said that RG3 basically don't worry about none of the other players. Worry about your position and what you need to work on, and let me worry about the other guys. And I think that I felt like that was correct, because as a coach, he made me feel like, okay, he's still in charge. And I was trying to figure out, man, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you saying in the locker room?
Right.
But for him to say that in the press conference, I said, okay, well, to me, he's still letting them jokers know I'm in charge, and this is what's gonna happen. And really telling RG3, you ain't got to really try to say nothing for nobody else. I'ma do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody. Don't make the press make you feel like you gotta try to take up for your teammates or whatever.
Sure. So now with Trent Williams, hurting himself. I don't know how serious that injury is right now. I don't know if he's gonna be out this game or what. But what did you guys think about Moses' performance yesterday? What you think of me? Him being able to step in for Trent Williams for a while.
Well, I'm not even gonna lie. After a certain time, I stopped watching it for real.
Oh, you a little Tony Perkins?
No, I'm not a Tony Perkins. I didn't say I quit on my team. I just said I stopped watching because. To me, and this is just me personally, I don't really care what nobody else say. It was a disgrace. You let we bragged about being 2-5 and going in and beating the Dallas Cowboys, who were 6-1. Then you let a 1-8 team, who basically lets everybody in the NFL score 30 or more points on them, come in and basically disrupt your home. You let them come in and trash your place and then walk up out of there and say, yeah, now clean it up.
Well, we'll see. Now, we can't forget, every team is an NFL team.
I know that.
Whether they 0-8, 0-10, we go play the Raiders, they 0-10 right now. And they still gonna play. They ain't gonna give the game.
Any given Sunday.
Yesterday, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got up. They got up because they thought they did something.
Well,
you got two opportunities to kick a field goal, and you missed.
Yeah.
They think they did that.
Yeah.
That's football is an emotional sport. You know what I mean? You get a good hit or get a good interception or a good sack, and the whole team, the sideline, the coaches, the people in the stand, everybody gets excited. So that's what can happen with a 1-8 team or Go ahead.
But guess what though? You gotta remember, their 4 or 5 games, they was leading in the fourth quarter. So just like I was trying to tell people, don't let our record fool you, because we better than 2-5 when we was 2-5 at the time. And before we went in to play the boy level. Yeah. And I told all the boy levels on the plane and everything, don't let our record fool you, we better than our record. Tampa Bay was better than their record. And for a team that get up or was playing the whole game and was in the lead all the way to the fourth quarter and lost it, probably whatever they done. I don't watch them because I watch the Redskins and whoever we playing. but whatever the case may be, they got the lead and they kept it because we couldn't score.
Right.
Yeah, but what my point is, and I'm gonna keep referring to the Dallas Cowboys game because I think that's the best game we played thus far. So
I agree.
My point is that should have been your momentum. You should have took that game, took the momentum you had from that game. I don't care if you play a midget as your quarterback. People keep saying, Colt McCoy, the defense played the sound game, the offense played the sound game, special teams played the sound game. I don't really care who is the quarterback. If you have somebody back there trying to play, you should block for them. If you have a defense who wants to show you that we're better than our record, then play like you're better than your record. I don't really care what is going on in the locker room. I don't care who say what. This my fault. Shut up and play football. Because right now what you're doing is showing everybody that you don't have control over yourself, nor do you have control on the field. Shut up, play football, and play like you care about getting your paycheck. Because right about now, I'm hot. Woo. We pay money to come see y'all. Y'all get y'all little checks, go back, and go to the locker room and ain't nothing funny about what's going on right now. Nothing at all. Dan Snyder raising prices for tickets that I don't even want to pay for. Why should I come see you lose every every time I come see you play.
In the
Really?
cold, in the rain.
Really?
It ain't like y'all playing in the dome.
So, right about now, that's why I didn't continue watching the game yesterday, because I thought you guys were a joke. That wasn't funny. There wasn't no punchline to it.
That's my niece right there.
So, take that and run with it.
Okay, well with that, we're gonna go see what Scott got to say. In the wild corner.
Wow.
And
Sure it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be good. So we'll be back behind Scott. We'll let Scott take it away.
I'm Scott Dickens for the wild corner, the Washington Wizards. Johnny, you see John Walls in there? It's like, I wish we were the Washington Wizards right now. Nah, but I gotta, first of all, give an apology. I have to apologize to RG3. I tweeted on your couch saying you was holding the ball too long because I was listening to folk because I didn't catch the game. But when I DVR'd the game, I realized you didn't hold the ball too long and you actually made quick, decisive decisions. Even when I saw the 2 interceptions, I couldn't really blame you on either one of them. One ball was tipped, but the second you had perfect ball placement when you gave the ball to Niles Paul. Now, how you going to throw a low pass to a man where only he can get it? And he going to toss it up and give you an interception? Now, the truth being told, I know you ain't finger pointing, you a stand-up guy, but Deshaun Jackson didn't show up this week because you got thrown 2 deep balls, slightly overthrown like it's supposed to be, because the receiver's not supposed to break his stride. You're supposed to turn on the afterburners and track that ball in. But you so used to getting underthrown, you gave away 2 touchdowns. If you turn on all your speed and we erase the 3 Reading Circus turnovers, we can win that game against the Buccaneers. And how about, those are one of those things that I come up with that should make everybody go, wow. But I ain't gonna come out on you, D-Jack, because you know what, you show up every week, but you did this one. I'm out of time.
Yeah, I agree with you, Scott. I mean, you know, hey, it is what it is, and one thing for sure, we got a lot of talent on offense, no question. In the beginning of the season, you know, the same thing make it laugh, make it cry. I'm crying right now because I really thought we'd be scoring 35 or 40 points a game. I really did. I'm talking about hands down,
Every game.
no doubt about it, every game. I mean, you know.
Don't nobody got hurt.
Yeah, right. I actually thought that we would score 35 to 40 at least points a game. You know what I mean? You know, and I really thought our defense was well enough for us to win without having to score that many points. You know what I mean? I didn't think anybody would be able to score that many points on our defense.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, I mean, it's tough losing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, nobody likes losing. You know, but it's a test, man. You know, and I look at the season in the way it's going, it's solely a test. And in a test, you take a test in school, there's problems on the test.
Right.
And those problems really will show you what kind of character you are. Because you knew the test was coming. It's not a quiz, it's a test.
There you go.
We knew we had to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Right.
You know, when the season started, we knew that. Didn't we lose to them in preseason?
No, we beat them.
Oh, we beat them in preseason? Okay, thank you. So
Every
now we
preseason.
know that some of them dudes that was playing, they work for FedEx now. You know, so. But my point is, everybody's being tested.
Right.
The fans,
Right.
the players,
Right.
and it's really going to show what kind of character you are really as a fan. I don't get all emotional about them losing. You know why? Because none of them pay my mortgage.
Yeah.
And I ain't got a check from Dan Snyder since he been the owner of the Redskins.
Right, exactly.
So now,
Me neither.
now
But
my
he
last
got-
name,
he been getting one from me.
yeah. You paying him, but I'm saying
But I understand you saying that.
I'm not gonna be upset about them families losing to the point of where I'm flipping my TV.
Oh, no.
You know, like that
No.
Cowboy fan did. You know,
I'm
he
running out
tore up
of
his mouth.
running out
So like,
belt weight.
and then Jerry Jones ain't paying for all that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy the game. I enjoy the game of football.
Yes.
I enjoy sports on a professional level, man.
Yeah.
But it's okay, man. I mean, it's okay if you're upset about them losing.
Yeah.
It's okay, but just know that who's that guy? Willie. He said, "Tough times don't last. Tough people do."
Yeah.
And if these guys, you know, there's also a scripture that says that a brother's born for adversity. So I mean, if they can keep it together as a unit and come together as a team,
Right.
man, they're going to be better because of it. But I mean, they can't implode
Right.
and start turning on each other. And you know, you got people assuming that D-Jack and talking about RG3 because he put something on social media saying you can't do epic stuff with, you know, and, you know, the S was for something else with basic people. Who is he talking about?
But you know what though? That's the media.
Right.
And I'm telling you right
They
now.
always
and-
sensationalize.
But that's
it.
their job. Their job to juice up
That's
stuff.
right. That's why you can't fall for
But the
that.
thing about it is though, you know,
It's like Tony Perkins.
yeah.
That's, you know, I ain't ever watching you again.
Boy, you hear me?
You
Lord.
trying to tell me to calm down in a subliminal way?
Yep.
But you know,
I ain't gay no more.
I don't like men's no more.
women.
Leave that the sweaty ones.
So yeah, you have to know what we're talking about.
I'll put them in it.
All the people here, you understand this. Very, very funny. But now, on a serious tip, our special teams did play pretty special yesterday. You know, they recovered a box punt.
Well, when you say special team, you talking about, extra point is special team.
Well, I ain't no.
We're talking about Darrell Young
we ain't
recovering
talking-
that botch punt.
Well, they covered very well yesterday. You know, they let things get out of hand. So I'm gonna go with that. And you know, both Trent Murphy and Ryan Kerrigan both played pretty well yesterday. Keenan Robinson shows up every week. Every week, man. Every week. You know, I see why you call the signals. Very disappointed, man, and very disappointed. And Clark. Ryan Clark. Yeah, man. Ryan Clark blew some assignments yesterday, man. I'm surprised too. You know what I mean? Because
I would say not because Harder ain't in it.
no, not that. No, never that.
You know, it's just a talent where
Listen to me, man.
You know, his abilities have
Ryan
diminished.
Clark would play 5 quarters if
Right.
they say we got to start playing 5 quarters. He would be out there 5 quarters.
No question.
But I'm just saying, I was surprised that he had a few blown assignments because that one touchdown in the corner was on Clark, and he you know he was in the corner like, man, that's my bad, you know. But I like to see them let that boy that was on undrafted. What's his name?
Akeem Davis.
I think he could get a couple reps, you know. Get in there and give Ryan Clark a blow every now and then, you know. I think he may be to put some speed back there because that's the dude who's always down on putt coverages.
He getting them flags because he be knocking people out.
Well, he be the first one down there. He want to play, that's for sure. You know, can't get no flag for not doing nothing.
Hey,
Exactly.
well, you know,
Can't get no flag.
if you want to play, that's the best way to show is on special team.
That's it. Okay, you know. So, but you know, Alfred Morris, like I said, you know, played well yesterday. You know, Palouse had a good play.
Having some good fantasy points.
You know what, man? You mentioned Alfred Morris. Man, I don't think he get enough credit, man. I mean, because you watched him yesterday. That dude is out there saying, "Look, man, I'm gonna win, and I'm doing whatever it takes to win."
And he's still trying to run hard, even though he didn't tackle in the back.
He blocked the man first, then get the ball, and then start running. Man, that's how bad he want to win.
I'm telling you right now. You right.
He trying to do it all, man.
Yeah, man.
And third and 2, man. This is why I get on the coaches. 3rd and 2, and you trying to you call a passing play? Come on, man, get the ball. I'd rather not get it with Alfred Morris than to try to throw for a second, 2 yards. That's play calling, in my opinion, man.
And that brings me to my next point, and that is, I was talking to Scott, and he told me that our new offensive coordinator actually was the tight end coach last year. I don't know how that worked. I don't know how you coaching the tight ends who were just all right, in my opinion, last year.
Well, before Joe Reed got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Reed was okay, but I'm saying, but I want to understand how do a tight end coach get promoted to be my offensive coordinator?
Well, supposedly he ain't even the one calling the plays. It's Jay Gruden.
I don't know about that either. I mean, because Jay Gruden supposed to have been an offensive guru when he was in Cincinnati.
You need to talk to his brother.
Yeah, I mean, or listen to him. Because maybe he talked to him. Maybe while his brother talked, he's
You probably talk about that's why you need a coach now, right now.
Yeah, exactly.
civilly private.
Yeah, okay, because
That's why I'm coaching and you're not.
Yeah, his brother's on Monday Night Football, that's for sure. So he's still getting a check.
He on right now, actually.
So,
But you had the question about the coaching?
well, I was no question about the coaching. I was just trying, just what's going on, coordinator? What's going on with our
But
offense?
you on to something though, man, because the coordinator is responsible for what? Putting the game plan together and calling the plays during the game. It's like chess. I got a set of plays that we put together, right? If we start playing, okay, I'm calling certain plays to see what's going to work, man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something right now. What I should have did was did the same thing that. But see, if I ain't playing, I don't know when, and I caught that off guard like that, man. But actually, I think what you looking for was one of them up. Excuse me, and
Now it's Paul jump.
Now it's Paul jump. Well, we're going to actually go to Mika's segment. Football 101.
Football.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think she did a little bit already. I'm glad she got that out there. I don't know if you can be any madder or upset. I know you were mad. I'll say you was upset. Yeah. So.
No, you can use mad. You can actually use pissed.
Well, okay. I'll let you choose your own words. So,
choosing wisely.
We'll take you right over to Mika's Football 101 on the Wild Show.
I'm Mika and this is Football 101. So, this week, your lesson is vocabulary. Your vocabulary for this week is dignity. The quality of being worthy of esteem or respect. Something you do not deserve right now. Now, I know earlier in the show, you saw me flip off. You might saw a little bit of sweat beads and everything, but trust me, I don't sweat. So, dignity, it's a noun, which means it's active, it's describing something that you cannot be described as right now. Now, we are called the Washington Redskins. The Redskins are known for what? Pride, fighting, and resilience. Something we don't show. We are basically in the same spot we were for the last 3 seasons. If you ask me, we ain't gonna do nothing but go down. Because what you're not doing is playing like a Redskin, which fight. They fought to stay in the land that they had before Christopher Columbus came and said he discovered it. So, what I need you to do is go talk to some Native Americans and ask them, what does it really mean to be a Redskin? All right? Amika, that's Football 101.
All right, so in this segment, we're going to, what's that about right there? What's going on? Yeah, basically, that's what they know. That's what they know. Okay? Boy, or Compton. That's how Compton was playing. Man, I'm tired of talking about our linemen. You understand, man? Come on, man. And Chester, we ain't forgot him in there because I saw a play yesterday when RG3 got slammed to the ground. Yeah. And Chester came off of a block, but then he was looking to his right to see what was going on. Man, that dude came right up his back and blasted RG3 because he thought that Moses had it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So man gotta keep it in the swivel.
They put Josh Reeves in the game at the end though. Yeah, for the Tampa Bay.
Tell y'all this real quick. If they change that blocking scheme up next year, because they can finish out with. If they watch any of the 2012 games and saw how they was blocking for RG3 when he moved to the right, they was moving, they was flowing just like they was doing
like a wall,
just like the stretch offense.
Right.
They do the stretch run,
yeah.
And they was doing that with RG3 to give him time.
But you said it plenty of times, and that is that Shanahan is a zone blocking guru, and
Everybody can't coach that.
But I don't understand why you can't emulate it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the mistake he made. Jay
Take the
Brooks
books with him.
went to get bigger linemen. They bigger, but their feet not quicker.
Yeah.
And if they ain't got their quick feet, they can't run it.
Yeah.
But you got a guy that's bigger, slower foot, but he big, but he weak.
Right.
Because he keep getting knocked in the backfield every time I see from every.
Man, let's cut all that talk out.
But
They be playing with their helmets on backwards. I don't care what y'all talking about. They playing with their helmets on backwards.
Okay.
I don't care how big, how small, or zone, or West Coast, whatever. They playing with their helmets on backwards because they ain't blocking a darn soul.
Okay. Okay.
Point blank.
Well, with that being said, this is how we're gonna do this. We know we play San Francisco 49ers. 49ers has a defense. Has a decent team. What their record is right now, I don't know. I really was
5-4.
5-4.
They 6-4.
Well, Mika brought up a great point. I said she showed me yesterday on my phone. The whole, I think the best record so far is a 9-1. That's not bad out of 10 games.
That's a Cardinals.
But my whole thing is though, I don't know how in the world this season will end up. There's a lot of teams out there with just 6 wins. I mean, you know, which ain't a bad record because a lot of people out there only got 3, i.e. us.
Exactly.
Okay, so I mean, you know, again, I'm a Redskins fan. Anything can happen. Okay, all right, so we win the last 6.
Hold up, Michael.
Yeah.
The last 2 teams we lost to had a worse record than us and was worse than us.
Right.
Okay? This team we're ready to play the San Francisco 49ers. They're a better team than us.
Yeah.
We might just beat these guys.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Because it seems like the guys we should beat, we get our best back.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just beat these guys.
Yeah. So then, with that being said,
right.
what's your prediction on that?
That's a good Redskins match, though.
Turn your hammers around, gentlemen. Smack the man in front of you and just win.
What's your prediction? Okay.
That's my prediction. I ain't gonna even say it's cool, but just win.
Jeff?
I predict that RG3 gonna start again, and that it don't make no difference what y'all Bama's out there say. He our quarterback. That's what I predict.
Yeah. Scott?
I actually believe we're going to win because that's the game nobody think we're going to win. Those are the games we win.
Wow.
Now, if it was the Kingman Boys Club, Woodridge Warriors, I'd be scared to death. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But the 49ers, we're going to beat them.
Yeah.
They got a anemic offense anyway.
Yeah. You said that. Darryl?
If we win, we're going to win by 2 touchdowns. So I got 28-14.
Wow.
Okay. Me over live. Just read off some of those records in the NFL right now.
This is just in the NFC, okay? In our division, you got 2 teams sitting at 7-3, which is Philly and Dallas. Then you got 2 teams sitting at 3-7, which is New York and us. Then you go up,
Battle for last place.
to the north, and you got Detroit and Green Bay sitting at 7-3, and you got Chicago and Minnesota sitting at 4-6. Then you go down to the south, and you have Atlanta and New Orleans both sitting at 4-6. Then you have Carolina at 3-7-1. Then you have Tampa Bay at 2-8. Then you go over to the west, and you have Arizona sitting at 9-1. Seattle and San Francisco sitting at 6-4, and then St. Louis sitting at 4-6.
It's kind of ugly, like all over.
That's what I said.
It's like rock the fuck.
It's like they won yesterday.
It's ugly like our
Last
offensive
week.
line, Jeff.
We be right in the mix with everybody else.
All of them legally blind.
Right? So, Meek, what's your prediction, or what do you think it's going to take to win this game Sunday?
Reverse psychology. They think they're going to lose, and then they end up winning.
Well, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to say the 49ers is not a bad team. So I'm thinking the 49ers may see because Kaepernick, man, is unpredictable sometimes. You know?
Yes.
Now, again, what's the 49ers record right now?
6-4.
6-4. Yeah. Well, I don't know because they get scared of an offense that's supposed to be run like ours because with Seattle they like Russell Wilson was still a championship quarterback, and Seattle right now is sitting at 6-4, which Redskins could easily be 6-4 right now. So, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be 17-10 Redskins. So
Really?
yeah, 17-10 Redskins.
Really?
Yeah. Now, of course.
He living on.
So, but anyway, Meek, you want to tell them how they can keep up with the Washington Redskins and the Wild Show?
Yeah. Like and share our fan page on Facebook, Wild, the Washingtons on the Washington Redskins. And then head on over to Twitter at _WOW1932. And then head on over to Instagram, Washington's on Washington. And guys, we broke 100 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you.
And also, we treated Renee Miller to dinner. It was a surprise, though. I'm not even gonna fake like we set this up. This is how I know God is in what we do. Even though we had fun, like I told you before, it's 2 of my brothers, my daughter, and 2 of my friends, Scott Dickens, Pastor Scott Dickens, and my man Tell Shorty. And we are all Redskin fans. Okay, we are not. None of us are Tony Perkins. And I say that like Holly. Tony, I don't know. You probably, next week you gonna come back.
I'm not a fan no more.
He a fan.
I've been delivered.
I'll tell you right now, I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway, my whole thing is, Renee Miller has been loyal from the beginning. I mean, I say, Lord, she, whether she watches the show or not, she likes it every week, and she puts a comment down.
Yeah.
So, by the grace of God, we were out Saturday night. I had a pilot I was shooting, and hopefully it gets picked up, and I'll tell you about it later. But and after we left, my wife and I and Charles and a friend of his all went down to Day Soul Cafe down in Brandywine, and went in and got seated. And who do we see? Renee Miller. And honestly, I didn't even recognize it right off. Charles Kane, one of our producers, he recognized it from the beginning. He was like, Mike, that's one of our loyal fans there, So it was her birthday.
Wow.
So I sat down and said, hey man, and he said it right away. I said, man, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to, he said, we're gonna pay her dinner. I said, there you go. And so we paid for her dinner, to let her know that we at the Wild Show love and support our support. So just remember, Ricky B, that HTTR never means hater, player, but it does mean
Hail to the Redskins. Happy birthday, Renee.
That's right.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching the Wild Show. The Washington's on the Washington Redskins. I am Tough Shorty, aka the Wild Man. See you next time.
Peace.
My son works